what this is supposed to do for you is that next time there's a serious conflict, before you start arguing, you will listen to what the felt need is. What's the person really saying? A lot of time men don't know that even the argument is not about the topic. So on that thing. I didn't have time to go into that today on communication. I tell men all the time, when women talk to you, women are not always talking about the facts. Women are usually talking about their feelings. So women talk based on their feelings. Men, on the other hand, talk based on facts. So I have 7 Ds I teach men for communication with women. I have 7 Cs I teach women communication with men. So if a woman says, for instance, you don't love me, most men think one of the D's is don't debate. A woman is never calling you to debate. But unfortunately for men, because we are fact-based, when you tell a man you don't love me, he will just enter debate mode. Say, good afternoon, fellow debaters. Panel of judges, my exciting audience, I'm the ever accurate timekeeper. I'm here to defend the motion that I don't love this woman. In 1982, with all the women in our school, I pick only you, and you say I don't love you. Last month, your sister was getting married. I bought a Shebi, and you say I don't love you. He went into debate mode, and I say, with these few points of mine, he doesn't know that she doesn't need the debate. What she's saying is that I don't feel loved. That's all. And what you need to do is not to debate her, is to reassure her that, baby, you know I love you. You are the most important thing to me. Even this job, if you say I should not go again, I will even go. She knows that's not the truth. You see, because men don't understand. When women tell men be honest, men don't understand what that honest means. It's not that type. She's okay for you to tell her that kind of lie. She doesn't mind. When you tell her, look, I will give the job for you. That what she wants. Hey, she be telling me. She will still kick you out to go to work when you have to pay bills. She knows what. She needs to know that she's very important, or the most important thing to you at the time. So she's not saying factually that you don't love her. She's saying, I don't feel love. That's all. So it's not a call for debate. No, never debate a woman. If you debate a woman, you will never win because it's not even on the same topic. She's talking about feelings, you're talking about facts. You will never win. That's why most time when a man has finished arguing with a woman, he doesn't even know what the argument, what topic were we even? Because she has 7 lanes. She can move from this one to this one to this one. When you're talking to a woman, you need to be careful because you don't even know where we started and where we have ended. Because she has lanes, she changes lane. Amongst women, it's common. They just dist and they enter into the men. And like, if we're talking about one topic, let's finish this topic. Praise God. In closing, I will share this story in closing. Please try and get the books. A lot of them will help you. I'll say this story in closing. I traveled to Dubai one time. I'm my wife. And I'm a football person, so I went to watch Champions League on the TV. I'm a football person, so Dubai is about 3 hours ahead of Nigeria in terms of time. So normal time, the match ends like 10 or so o'clock, but that means in Dubai time, it was ending like 1 a.m. Dubai time. So after the match in the viewing center, I entered the taxi and was going back to my hotel. I like sitting in front of cars, so I sat in front with the taxi driver. So as we were going, this guy was chewing gum in the car. This is the most irritating gum chewing you've ever seen. It was loud and angry and annoying. And he was shaking his head. What kind of irritating nonsense is this one? And I thought, okay, he will soon stop. Maybe because I just entered, he will soon stop. He continued. I said, maybe he will soon stop. He continued, shaking his head. After a while, I couldn't take it anymore. I said, what kind of behavior is this one? I began to give him, customer service coaching. Now you can't do this in front of your client. This is not professional. I began to give him all my life coaching knowledge. After talking, he interrupted me at some point and said, he's normally on night shift. This means he starts 12 midnight to 6 a.m. also. And that this means he sleeps during the day. But on this particular day, he didn't sleep. So as he's driving me now, he's sleepy. That's why he's chewing the gum and shaking his head. The moment I had perspective, you see, I thought I couldn't take it. But when I knew that this gum is worth saving, I said, be chewing. I want to be hearing you. Louder! Be chewing the gum. If you have to give me, I will chew with you. We must stay alive till we get to where we're going. So there are many things your partner is doing that you think you can't cope with. The moment you have perspective, you say he's not a good husband, but has he ever seen a good husband? Did you ever consider how his father treated his mom? If his father beat his mom and he's only shouting at you, he's an improvement. It's an improvement. That's all he saw. Men learn more from what they see than what they hear. his father had 3 wives and he has only you, it's an improvement. So you don't expect him to know how to treat a woman. He's not. He might have never attended a seminar like this before. He has no good experience. Is somebody getting what I'm saying? If your wife was molested when she's young, it might affect how they are behaving. If your wife's or husband's first relationship, somebody took all her money, it's going to affect her, how she relates with money. When she doesn't see some figures, when some things don't line up. If they were betrayed and you say you're coming by 2 and you come by 2:30, they wonder where you went for 30 minutes. If you have perspective, some things you think you can't take, you'll be more tolerant. You'll be more understanding, knowing that this person doesn't hate me. They're just trying to meet a felt need.